I just found some purple loosestrife, and this year it seems to be abundant, which means that it's beneficial for us in some way. We can, when plants show up a lot in one year, it seems to be, it's a theory, that that the earth is providing us with something that we need. So purple loosestrife, it's all over. When you're driving, you can see it on the side of the roads. Keep a watch on where you're going though. But you see it. You see it all over right now. And purple loosestrife is an amazing plant, and it's really not recognized a lot with the herbal community. Loosestrife, purple loosestrife is so good. It's an astringent. It's really good at, tightening things up. It's good for stopping things like, it's really good for IBS. If you have diarrhea or loose bowels, it will help tighten that up to get more regular, more consistent number two. And it's good, it's a vulnerary, so it's good for wounds. It'll stop bleeding. It will stop a runny nose. It'll stop the congestion. It'll dry all that up, which is a really good thing to be having going into the fall with all this craziness happening with COVID. This is just a beautiful plant. So I am going to, since there's no road nearby, I am going to go over there and harvest some, and I'm going to make a tincture out of it. So I'm just going to basically, cut, so it's so prolific. I'm going to just cut, basically what will fill up a jar. And then when I get home, I'm going to put some vodka, I'm going to put it in the jar and fill it the top to vodka, let it sit to 6 to 8 weeks. And in 6 to 8 weeks, I will have a powerful medicine, whether, like I just said. And I'm sure there's so many more uses for purple loosestrife, but those are the few that's coming to mind. And it's so prolific this year. That means just nature wants us to have this, and it's so beautiful. It reminds me of salvia, but it's not salvia. But it's just nature's beautiful plant, and most people consider this a weed. But look how beautiful it is. I have some growing in my garden. So if you can find some purple loosestrife that's not near a road, please pick some. Maybe not harvest the whole plant because it's still a living being, but harvest some of it and just make a tincture out of it. Or you can dry it and make a tea. Doesn't really have, it's edible. It doesn't have much of a strong flavor. So yeah, acquaint yourself with this beautiful plant. I will get a close up here, and so you guys can see it really, but it's really hard mistaking this plant for, you can just see it growing abundantly along the roads and the riverbanks. So here it is up close. There's a honeybee getting some pollen for his honey, for his hive. Okay, so if you see, we have alternative leaves, and if I pick some, you can see it up close. So it goes all the way up the stem. And it's just so beautiful. The leaf, like I said, is very mild. Does have a little hair on it, but you can see it in the background. It's so beautiful. Birds love it. Bees love it. So go out and use Mother Nature and harvest this lovely lady right here.